Bro, Pacquiao, yeah? You say, West Ham, bro. He's a baller.
Yeah.
But you don't play for West Ham in Brazil.
No.
You do not, bro.
No, I'm saying
you play for Real Madrid in Brazil, bro.
The Brazilians in the Premier League right now would not have made it into Kaká's team. None of them. Bro, I'll even go as far as to say, as good as Neymar is, the talent Brazil had in them days, even Neymar would struggle to get in.
Bro, I remember when Brazil, oh my goodness sake, was it the year when they won? I don't think it's the year that they won it, when they had Robinho, Adriano, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. Bro, that left foot. Bro, it's this.
Affinity Xtra, be extra.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are personal and do not necessarily represent the views of Affinity Xtra.
Yeah, boy, people, Jason, the energy is high. We are just after the international break, and I'm alongside Marx. And due to his international links, we're going to be going throughout the world and interest that's there going up to the World Cup, where I believe it is next year.
Yeah, next year
in Canada, US, and Mexico.
It's mad thing, isn't it?
Yo, I think Canada's the place to go to because you can't get in the US. come out that period there, bro. But yeah, how do you feel about, after the Club World Cup, how do you feel about it being there? Because there was moaning about the weather, innit?
I'm not bothered about it because, like you said, it's Canada, Mexico, and thing in it. But
US, yeah.
I've been to Mexico. It's a lovely country, hot, very nice country. Not been to Canada, but I know of people from Canada. But I think the interesting thing is going to be the variations in the temperatures and the weathers in all three locations. It's not going to be the same. I think with that as well, with teams traveling and whatnot, it's going to be quite an interesting period where you're going to be thinking, okay, how the players going to adapt to the traveling as well as having to train and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, from a football perspective, I'm not going, so everything I'm going to see is on TV, so don't bother me none. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
wait, so you wouldn't go?
If someone was to give me a ticket, yeah, but I think I probably would stay in Mexico. I'd watch whatever games are in Mexico, and then the rest of it, I'll probably find some local pub or whatever and watch the games there. Because like I said, been to Mexico, and it's absolutely beautiful, bro.
Serious?
So, yeah, lovely.
There's not like weight shows in the movies.
Oh, nah. Movies make you think it's just full of drug cartels and whatnot. Yeah, but where I went, it was nice. The food was nice. The people were nice. Yeah, listen.
Man, hang up in them places,
It's there isn't a country in the world. If you dig deep enough or ask the right people, you won't find bad things going on in this.
Yeah, man. I'll free on that one. Right, so. Okay, guys. Right, so we've got the qualifiers. Okay, let's go straight to it. England, are you impressed? What is it, bro? The top of their group.
I'm not. But who's in their group? There's no one in their group to be impressed. The last time I was impressed by an England team, was going back to when we had the Linekers, Gascoignes, and whatnot. I haven't been impressed by an England team since. So no, I'm not. From a footballing perspective, I will say that. Okay, on one hand, I want to say you're at top of your group. There ain't nobody in your group really worth of note. You didn't have to face any of the top teams or even a team that will give you a challenge easily. Yeah. They said that Serbia was going to be that team for England, but England did them over.
5.
So it's there's that. But then on the flip side, I totally agree with the other saying that we have in football is that you can only beat who's in front of you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what they've got. They've got the results that we all expected them to get, even though it wasn't convincing. They got the results we expected them to get. And then the next stages will be what will really show what England are about when they face the top teams or the teams which at least will make them sweat a bit and go from there.
Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. So let's go. I'm gonna go through some of the groups so people can see what's going on. Basically, Group A has Slovakia, Northern Ireland, Germany, and Luxembourg in. That don't make no sense. 1 second. Why has Germany got a...
Germany lost to Slovakia, bro. 2-0.
Oh, yeah. Bro, that didn't straight away, guys. I got confused. I was like, "Whoa, no, second, this don't make no sense." So basically, right now, Germany is in third place, but I reckon they can get it back.
They'll get it back.
They get it back.
Actually, we say that Germany, they should get it back, but Germany is not the Germany that we have known.
They just got words in it, but they haven't got Musa.
It's not like the Germany that we grew up knowing, where they had bare big man, and you thought Germany was one of the toughest teams. They're not that no more.
No.
Germany now are the International United.
But man didn't clip onto my words, you know. Yeah, everybody got words, you know what I'm saying?
But
So,
Germany are the International Man United at this moment in time, man. So it's like
it's all right. Wait, you have to revive that.
There's something there for any team that plays them.
Listen, man, we're just getting both of us trying to get brown boys in to save us. We're trying to add pace to our line up there anyway. But listen, Group B, Switzerland is always a tough team. Yeah, and his teams have the same players there for about 25 years.
I was going to say that, like, Switzerland generally have had like one or two players which they can call on. They've not had like they've never had a squad like when you look at teams like the Netherlands back in the day, they've never had a team where it's full of ballers.
Van Basten, Holit, and all them.
Even one point, Switzerland go there and everyone's just talking about Shaqiri. And Shaqiri is a good player, but it wasn't like a bad man.
But the joke is, Shaqiri is Kosovan. And he's had to play against, bro. My man has had to play against Kosovo. I'm sure it's always Kosovan.
Oh, neighbours, bro.
Bro, imagine you go to a country now and you have to. Imagine if you play for England and you have to play against St. Lucia. How would you feel?
I wouldn't.
All right.
I just wouldn't. Because, one, there's no way that there's a St. Lucian international team and I would choose to play for England. It's just not happening. Even if I know in my heart of hearts that we ain't never getting out no group qualifiers or nothing like that, we're never going to see no finals or nothing like that, I'm playing for my country. Standard.
Okay.
So I'm never going to be in that position. But this situation we're talking about, if you think of it, we see that all the time. The whole of the France team is just African players, bro. So it's like,
but
they're playing against their old countries all the time.
But it's like Doku plays for Belgium, and then I saw him go back to Ghana. And imagine, bro, you got all that money, and bro, you got all. I know you're busy, bro, but he hasn't seen his grandma since he was about 7, 8.
Well,
bro. And he's just gone to see the grandma right now. It's a lovely moment. But I'm going,
what's taking you so long? There's people that listen. Let's keep it football. I'm not even going to go to it. Let's keep it football.
Yeah.
But that group. I expected to see like Switzerland and Sweden. Sweden have lost their last 2 games. I think there's an argument to be made that because they didn't start Isak and he didn't play the majority of the games. I think he didn't play the first game and he got between 15-20 minutes of the second game coming off the bench. That definitely played a part. Because let's get straight. When it comes to number 9s, Isak's one of the best in the world right now in terms of what he's doing on current form. But he hasn't had a pre-season, so he's not fit. Which means that he was never going to play a full 90. Even if they started him, he was never going to play a full 90 for Sweden. But again, all that drama for the pre-season has had an effect on his international team because the coach has not been able to pick him in the way that he wants. And we all know Isak's quality. That can be the difference between them losing the 1-0 or whatever it is they lost.
Yeah.
So they didn't have him for the whole full thing. But I expect, like we said for Germany, there's still games to go. I expect Sweden and Switzerland to be the 2 teams that go through.
Okay, cool. All right then. Group C, you got Denmark, Scotland, Greece, and Belarus. I think Denmark should win this by default. Scotland, they're just bro. Well, they got one of the best players in the world right now, isn't it? But developed by the Old Trafford youth system. What time many?
Scotland have always had good players.
I don't want to address that part,
Listen, I'm not addressing that. Scotland have always had good players. I say good, I'm not talking about brilliant.
Cool.
They've had good players in the sense of when you think about who these players are individually and the clubs they've come from, they've always had good players. But they've just not been able to get the international team to grind and get those results.
I think the period where teams like Scotland, Wales, when they had some bad boy teams back in the day, bro, yeah? Proper, you talking about Southall in goal for Wales, Ian Rush, Ryan Giggs, Saunders was in the team, Gary Speed. Yo, bro, them teams are serious. But the problem is, because there was such few teams going to the tournament, them great teams missed out. And for me, a lesser team that Wales took into the tournament is lesser than, as far as I'm concerned, the team when you had Southall in goals, you got them like, what's it, Ratcliffe? I think them, all them guys, bro. That was a serious Welsh team. I think Scotland knocked them out. But Scotland had Souness, Strachan, bro, Dalglish. These are ballers,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. And they're ballers in their own right. But for some reason, just couldn't come together to make Scotland do that thing. But it's funny. It's like Denmark, I expect that they'll be the one that would finish top.
Yeah.
But Greece is a funny one because don't forget, Greece were at one point the European and the World Cup. Was it World Cup? Was it World Cup? No, just European.
European
European champions.
But they have the patchy though. The problem with teams like Greece, you remember when they came and beat England?
Yeah.
They're patchy.
Yeah, very
patchy. So in one tournament they do rubbish like this, but then you go to the them. What's that other tournament called that they do? International tournament they do the groups phase. They'll go and do that now and beat England. Saying so. The patching.
Yeah. I mean, if you had asked me at the start of this tournament who would go through that group, it would definitely have been probably Denmark and Greece because Scotland's a funny one when it comes to internationals.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't see them doing anything. So it would have been Denmark and Greece.
Okay, just about France is there with Group D is alongside Iceland, Ukraine, and Azerbaijan. To be honest, France should be this.
France winning all of that, and then I would have given it to Ukraine because you would expect Ukraine in terms of the history of the borders they've had.
But the thing is, what's going on in Ukraine right now? It's got to be affecting them now. At first, it was a galvanizing, but you know when you can't go back home. You know when you gather together and like for the English players, they have a bag of fish and chips. For them to go back home and say hi to Momski when they come back from the things, you can't do that there. It must be hard. So it's just a war zone right now. And Azerbaijan, again, you know, you can watch out for these old Russian countries, you know, bro, because they got like the odd technical ball. Is Azerbaijan? Is that guy? Have they got my guy that was at Man United? What team was he been?
Oh, I know you're talking.
Who's gone? Who was at? Oh my god!
I know. I can see his face. You know, I just can't remember the name, bro.
They won the title Inter, man.
I can't remember his name.
Yeah, did a scorpion kick. So, but that's what it is. That France, it's not an issue. But they're top of the group now, so that's cool. Spain's doing what they're doing, and the top of their group.
And again, that's another funny one because Georgia are currently second. Okay, they're on level points as Turkey, but I would have said Spain and Turkey would have been the teams for me that would have gone through. And
Turkey's ballers, but the problem is they always have. Listen, let's be real, bro. Georgia and Turkey both. That's a bit of a group of death for them two.
Yeah,
because. They were both doing well in the last tournament, in the last Euros.
And wait, Georgia's got my guy, innit?
Yeah, man.
What's his name
Cavacelia.
Yeah.
He's a bro.
Yeah, he's a baller. He's their Messi, man. He's their Messi.
Georgia Messi, bro.
Yeah.
So So you got that. I do feel for them putting that group compared to some of the groups I've seen. Them two, because they've really performed well. I think Turkey's got some proper young talent coming through.
Yeah, they have. You know
what I'm saying?
Turkey, the talent that they've got coming through now remind me of when Belgium had that crop of players that were coming through. They couldn't get the results, but they had some serious talent coming through at one period. And that's what Turkey's like at the moment for me.
100%. And Bulgaria is just have to wait every 20 years to get something. Group F, Portugal.
Yeah. My man CR7.
Bro, how are you feeling about him still playing?
You know what? You can't say nothing to him. Because, okay, we all made this thing. He's going to go over to Saudi, like bang off because like the league is all this way lower and blah, blah. But man's coming back to international still banging. You know what I'm saying? So the last game that they played, I think he got 2. So if man's still scoring for his country and he's still winning, what can you say to him? You know what I'm saying? He's performing for his club. He's performing for his country. You got to put some respect on the man's name. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I was thinking the other day, between him and Messi, I feel like it's their blinking say of who's going to retire first. Because I'm not even thinking about Messi because he always retires and comes back.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But it's like a blinking. It's like, I feel like Messi retires, then Ronaldo goes on with a madness and Messi's come like, I can't let this man finish like this. Never come back and play again.
Yeah. So, 100%. Portugal to get out of this group, no problems. Armenia, Hungary, and Republic of Ireland.
And this is, Ireland and Scotland for me, the same thing. It's like they always got some decent players on their team, but they never can do whatever. Ireland for me are where I believe.
Ireland got robbed. Let's be of talent. Yeah. England took Rice and Grealish from them. Imagine if they had Rice and Grealish right now, bro.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing vice versa going the other way. There's players that have been Irish players over the years which could have easily played for England too. So it's like...
Yeah, come on, bro. You know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean.
And let's not get it twisted, right? Like I said, it's the same thing as Scotland. Even if they had Grealish and they had Rice, I guarantee you Republic of Ireland would still not be doing things. I'm just telling you. It's like there's something about Scotland, Ireland, when it comes to international, the teams have superstar players or players that are of that level, but as a team, they just can't get it over the line.
You know what they haven't benefited from? And I would say this, back in the day, British Isle players, while we were banned, were basically, they were the first picker players. In the Premier. I remember they had a rule, you only had to have 3 foreign players, but you can have a British Isles player, So what's happened now, the Prem now is just going out there. There's no going to Ireland and finding and Wales to pick up gigs, no Georgie Best, no going up to find out Strachan, Souness. Man, they're going straight to Georgia and and getting in places. So now they're not benefiting from the clubs that will go to places like Northern Ireland and pick up the next great talent. They're going to Portugal to pick up the talent.
But you know, saying that though, even though there's a level of truth in that, but here's the thing for me. So I'm just thinking about what you're saying. One of the problems that Scotland, Wales and Ireland have, and England have it, but the reason England are suffering the same way is because their level of their players in terms of the crop that's coming through for their team is that much higher, so they kind of bypass it. Is that all 4 of these teams, they still play a lot of long ball football. When you watch Spain, France, and even clubs like
Georgia,
tiki taka, passing about. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more creative stuff going on in the pitch. Like there's times I watch some of these teams that we consider to be minor teams. And I'm astounded by some of the movement of their players.
But you know what they've done though? Like places like Turkey, some of their players are born in Germany. You know what I'm saying? So you can see, but when they come back home, the impact that they're having. And that's the guy who's at, I heard him, the guy talking, he says, is it Goulet who's at he said he's a weird player because he's one of the first Turkish talents to actually look like a European player. You know what I'm saying? In terms of he doesn't have the bad habits that are trained in there. And when you look at teams like Morocco, bro, when they're set up, bro, you're looking at Hakimi, you're looking at some absolute Amrabat top ballers, European ballers, and they've mixed in well with the traditional ballers, and they're just evolving it, and they're playing proper ball.
I think if you had like them teams, like they said, the Wales, the Scotland, Ireland, they need a manager like my guy that's just moved to Tottenham, or some more creative manager that will say, you know what, I don't know long balls. You build up and pass from the back, do a bit more passing around, because like these teams they'll do that, but then what will happen is once they're in trouble, long ball. And that is something. It's something about European football. We love a long ball. We love a long ball. And that's just right there. And I think that's part of the problem is that when you see you playing long ball, especially against teams which play creative and play like Gengen press and tiki taka and all these things now, right? all you're doing here is lumping the ball and then giving possession back to them. They're going to hold on possession until they. And that's part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always struggle. I mean, look, Ireland are in there with Hungary and Armenia. There's no reason for them not to be able to get results. But it's the same issue.
Do you find that you got excellent point there, bro? Look at players like in Ireland and Ireland lower league football players. So if you're Rice or top ballers from Premier League and you come and you have to fit in with players who play 2 divisions below you, 3 divisions below you, yeah? But you could say in France and in certain countries, you can be an international Belgian player and play with a lower league player in Belgium, and they understand the ball that you're playing. They have that your ball, but because lower league is especially in Ireland and Scotland, it's bro. I will never forget this. I was watching a game with my son. A Scottish game came up on Sky Sports, and it was Hibernian versus Hearts or something like that. And my son looked at me. He's only young at the time. What the heck is this? Like, he's like, what is this? And listen, the passion was there, but my son's like this. This is on TV. You know what I'm saying? Bro, how is this on TV?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
it's different levels. Different levels.
Yeah, so and you'll find that lower level on artificial pitch, even African low level football, they're balling out on rubbish pitches.
Yeah.
So but anyway, let's keep moving. Group F, my team, Holland, you know what I'm saying? Land of the Rude Hullets, you know what I'm saying? They obviously tripped up against Poland the other day, but they should get out of that easy. What you say? How you feel about Holland? Because they haven't got a top baller, but they got a lot of top ballers.
You know what it is?
They ain't got world class, but
go with me here. Go with me here. I'm not saying this as a Liverpool fan. Yeah, right. I want to use United as an example again. Netherlands remind me of United and us in this sense. So anytime Netherlands go into an international tournament now, even when they ain't got top ballers, for some reason, there's an expectation it's Netherlands. They're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because we all remember the Giants. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying compared to United, because we all remember the Giants that have come through United, the Giggs, the Scholes, the Beckham, the Keanes, all that. Even man like Veron and blah, blah, blah. So, I don't know, when Netherlands come in, when I see this group, my first thought is, Netherlands should clean up that group. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it on paper, apart from a couple of guys, maybe like, Van Dijk and a couple of things, their squad isn't that much stronger than the Polish squad, for example, or the Finnish squad or anything like that. They haven't got like a whole team of pure ballers like they would back in the day.
They haven't got like, when you're looking at the midfield, they got Reinders, but they haven't got anyone really in. They're always got a guy where you go, who's he? They're always bringing somebody thinking, but they got but the thing is, it's like they just like to be, as long as they got the 11, but they got good players stacked. They are stacked, because Fing Pang not getting this looking, and you got Humphreys, you've got my guy at Tottenham came on, you got Ake from Man City.
But then Netherlands again, Netherlands are like a Belgium. They've had players. When you look at their squad, you think you guys should be doing a lot better with this squad than you're doing. Because like remember when Belgium, they had like obviously Lukaku and De Bruyne and Hazard and all pure big man. You know what I'm saying? So you're thinking that team should be getting like quarterfinals, semi-finals every tournament.
Time.
You know what I'm saying? And that's like Netherlands. It's like they've got ballers in certain positions. You think to yourself, you should get out of the group stage easy and definitely get out of the first couple games after the group stage. Because you guys have got that kind of talent. So when you see they're falling out to silly teams, you're like...
Do you think what fails them, and I love Depay, is having not a top... when they had Marco van Basten, a world-class goal striker. And I think Depay is a great player, but when it comes against the big teams, like England, Depay is not effective.
No. Depay... See, I don't think
and I like Depay,
I don't think I would call him a great player. The guy was at United. The guy was at Chelsea as well, wasn't he?
No.
But he did United.
He went to United and then he went to France and killed it in France.
And this thing for me, Depay is a good player for someone that's in like, how can I put it?
Playing FIFA.
It's like I'm trying to think of an example.
He's smashing in Brazil.
I don't, bro. It's like I'm trying to think of anything. Like you see someone like a Chris Wood, could smash it out of Forest.
Yeah.
Right. Doing good in England for that season. Yeah, right. But you wouldn't expect a Wood to go to an international tournament and be like an Mbappe or one of these. You're good in your little pocket.
When it comes to the World Cup with New Zealand, he's in the World Cup with New Zealand. He's not going to do damage.
You're good in your little pocket of thing that you do. But when it's time for the big leagues, when you're playing against like the best from around the world, you're not saying you're still going to pull out for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I've never rated Depay personally. I never rated him at any club. Yeah, he's doing it, but there's something about him that I just don't.
Yeah,
I just don't get.
Yeah,
it's like there's never been a point in his career up to date where he would ever make it to my first 11 or my sub bench.
And that's why I think when it comes to the tournament, they won't get through unless they find another young striker.
Yeah.
Unless they find a young Cliver, you know the ones where they just get through.
There was one guy. What's his name now? The tall.
Weghorst.
No, there's another guy that was supposed to be like the next thing for them. Huntelaar.
Zexi. Huntelaar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember him back in the day. Yeah.
He was supposed to be their next top striker that would come through and be skillful.
After,
but he never
never
really pulled it off.
Do you think Zexi can do it?
No. He can't do it for United. He's not going to go and do it for international. No.
It's all right. But either way, I do feel like, even though it's tight, Netherlands should pull away. On this one anyway. So because they haven't lost, they just drew at home to Poland. But I reckon they could just go ahead and just do the business in that group. Group H, you got Bosnia, and you got Austria. Now that's a tight one. Austria should get out of that one. I'm shocked that Romania's off the pace so much.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's like a lot of time you look at these groups and your judgment on who should go through.
It's based upon Hadji.
Yeah, it's based upon history. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Hadji and them and there.
Yo, man, right to show you.
Yeah, man. So it's like you look at that, you think
big
to
boy
yourself,
team, Ilya.
Yeah. So you think to yourself, you should come to about what are you basing that on? Yeah, 10 years ago you had a man that was balling, so it's like, but right now there's no one there. There's no one there, man. It's like there's no one there.
Lakatouche, people don't know about them.
I think they got Haji's son here, but even he's like not like a top baller kind of.
Yeah, but he can't even get to the Rangers team.
Well, like I was saying, so it's like is what it is, man.
Yeah, man. But so Bosnia and Austria is fighting out. I think Austria should win it at the end anyway. Group I. Now this is where Italy slipped up the other day, but
bro, they're slipping up proper.
And the problem is, you got a team like Israel. Israel will mess you up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's an awkward group. And Norway, they will bang off. And the problem is, when you come to the qualifiers, you don't want an Italy in the runners-up spot.
And that's the thing Italy got to be careful about, because right now, the good thing is that they've got a game in hand over Israel. You know what I'm saying? And they're on equal points, 9 each, but they've got a game in hand, so essentially they can go to 12.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, Israel's one of them tricky teams. They've been one of them tricky teams from back in the day, and even back then, they only had 1 or 2 players that you would look at and think that's their star player, Ben Ayoun and whatnot. Yeah, right.
Man's talking about Wayne Rosenthal.
Listen, I just rail off the first name that comes to my head, innit? And being a Liverpool man, I'm going to think of the first guy that comes to my head is going to be a Liverpool guy. So, but my point being that Israel's always been one of them kind of like tricky teams. It's not one of them teams that you go there and you just say it's going to be like a 3-4-0. Israel are kind of like a Brentford. You just never know what you're going to get from them. It's like they could go there and give you a tough game. It doesn't matter who you are.
You go down there the wrong day, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
But Italy, they're off the pace. Again, Italy, when you think of this group, again, if you're thinking of history, Italy should be the ones on 15.
Bro, Italy does produce good ballers.
Yeah.
They just, like I said, the one thing you got to be able to score goals at international level. Yeah. And the problem that you're finding now with the teams like Italy, you have a Del Piero, you have a Baggio, and let's be real, Chiesa was their man when they won the Euros.
Yeah.
But don't have the baller right now.
They don't. They
we're not blessed with pace.
Even that, and the thing is, Italy have never been a team that have had very like lots of pacey players. They've had creative players, and the defense was always solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even if you look now,
Yeah.
what we know Italy for in terms of like Maldini, the Cannavaros, and all that kind of stuff here, right? They've played 4 games. They've conceded 7 goals. So that's almost like 2 goals per game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Italy of old were never doing that.
Bro, it's one goal. It's one goal, bro.
Yeah, and you're lucky to get that one goal. You know what I'm saying?
It's a penalty.
So,
it's like a penalty.
a penalty,
and a 4-0 up. You know what I'm saying?
A penalty or one of them random things where like someone's like died and the referee's not
Deflection.
seen it because we didn't have VAR.
Yeah.
So it's like, but yeah, Italy are not the Italy we grew up knowing. But there's some ballers that they've got in Italy which are coming through. Some nice young guys, and I think once we go past this tournament, I think for the next one we're probably going to see them come through a lot stronger.
Come more stronger. So Group J, man, there's a lot of groups in Europe, you know, people. You got North Macedonia. Man, this might be an international episode at this rate, bro. But it's important because the World Cup is straight after this season.
Yeah.
So it's important that we have to look at this. North Macedonia, Belgium, Wales, Kazakhstan, Liechtenstein. Now the thing is now, Wales, Belgium, and North Macedonia are fighting this out, bro.
Fighting, bro. Fighting. Hard.
And we all know Belgium, as much as they got talent, they always have a soft underbelly.
They always, bro.
Bro,
Always.
for when you look at Lukaku in defense or something like so, yeah, bro, you look like blah.
That's it. For a long time, Belgium were having these stars just coming through, bro. Like it was like ridiculous.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's like, because their stars will come at you. It's, you know, like when you're in a boxing ring, you get that boxer that as soon as the bell goes, he comes for you, tries to take you out for the first 3 rounds. But if you can get past the first 3 rounds, after that, he's just huffing and puffing for the rest.
Yeah, man, you want to ideas.
That's what Belgium are, bro. They've got talent.
Remember
But
Wales
50, 60 minutes, you're all right.
Remember when they was going to win the Euros and they let Wales knock them out, bro? You know what I'm saying? They let Wales knock them out. And that's the only reason why I think Portugal won. Was because Belgium got snuffed out by Wales, bro. And then Portugal got to deal with Wales, which they could do. And then and the final against France.
I mean, I'm interested to quickly check that who have North Macedonia got, bro? Because like
a player, bro, they're just a bunch of warriors, bro.
He's like, I need to know if I even recognize any players. Like,
well, it's a bunch of warriors, bro. They're fighting for their country. They're fighting for bro. Them man are fighting because it's a baby country, and then like they knew when when the country got made. Them man were there when they going with the flag. They help.
Let me look at this lineup, man, because I must see recognize anybody. Who they got there? They ain't got no one that I recognize. Like I said, it's just that that mentality, bro. That just for warriors, bro. They ain't got no one there that I recognize. Let me see their bench. Nah, man. I don't even know these guys there, man. Some random dudes.
Right.
But they're top of the league over Belgium, and you know what I'm saying. So, and they've not lost any games either.
Yeah. So they're there. So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We looked at Group K with England. They're going to win that group. They was always going to win that group, bro. Albania jumped on. It wasn't Tuchel's back, but who business it? I lost to an African team for the first time on home soil. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then the last group is Croatia, Czech Republic, which is a tasty group because I think Croatia's at the end of its toil, term. Czech Republic, who I think is,
I kind of see them two as like on the same kind of level.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. Like, even like when you look at the points, they're both on 12, bro. They've all had like some star players over the years. But I've, and even going back to like 10, 15, 20 years, I've always seen them as like, they're that kind of level. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're tricky teams. So whenever they've played against any of the big boys, you always think to yourself, you know what? They could spoil
They always
a party.
have a top 11.
Yeah.
They always have the first 11 is special. But it's when they go to the bench is the problem. You know what I'm saying?
But they've always been able to cause a problem for any of the top teams. And that's even like Brazil, Spain, Italy. Like on their day, Croatia, Czech Republic have always been able to beat any of them, man.
Yeah, all day. And you got Faroe Islands. But today, bro, and Gibraltar. That's the English derby right there.
Days.
What?
How have Gibraltar conceded 17 goals already?
Yeah.
5 games and
Bro.
17 goals conceded.
You probably qualified to play for Gibraltar.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I might try get in the team, man.
It's true. They're
Yeah,
probably taking anybody at this stage, isn't
Bro,
it?
absolutely.
We can make that into the next African Caribbean team,
Yo, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it
17 goals in 5 games, man. That's mad.
Bro, absolutely.
And you're on an
correct.
international team playing in the international tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. 1 second, guys. I am trying to get up. Nah, they're not going to do this to me. I was going to say, let's go to the seriousness. Woo! Woo! The hardest element of the World Cup is always been South America, bro. And right about now, Brazil has been in problems, bro.
And I'm glad you brought that up here, because like, what we're talking,
bro, listen. And guys, if you know how to find videos on your YouTube, bro, and you watch the highlights, you got 10 minutes, like, listen, I don't think people realize, if any continent is football mad, it's South America, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I saw, who was it? Bro, Ecuador, bro. Ecuador got ballers in their team, bro. Ballers.
Listen.
That PSG,
when you look at
that
England,
Chelsea,
Germany, these kind of countries, Scotland, when they're young, I'm talking about going back generations.
Yeah.
When they're young players were being sent to factories to work from a young age or whatnot, these people were still playing ball.
Yeah.
They were still playing ball, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, their young players were still playing ball. They ain't getting no factory. Like,
bro.
making the ball out wherever they find, kicking ball.
Bro.
And like,
ball is life, bro.
Listen.
And like the fan club, bro. When I believe it was oh my goodness sake, Argentina lost to, oh goodness sake, who did they lose to? Ecuador, bro. Ecuador. I saw it, bro. And when you see the fans, bro, it's like,
look, Brazil lost to Bolivia.
Bolivia, bro.
And the thing, you know what the thing is,
Brazil
though,
got Alisson in goals, bro. Like,
and that's the problem, though, is that Brazil have predominantly produced players in every position apart from defense. They've usually had 1 or 2 top defenders.
Yeah.
But they were stacked in midfield, stacked at top, and they had some good goalkeepers, Dida, Tafarel, all them, man. But this Brazil that we've got now is struggling. I'm telling you. And I'll tell you why they're struggling, because apart from Alisson, and maybe, who's the other guy? Edison?
Yeah.
They're only producing attackers. Esteval, Neymar, all them guys. They're not producing defenders anymore. They're not producing midfielders.
Because you know who cost the penalty? My guy at Newcastle. Who would say that a Brazilian in Newcastle was playing centre midfield Brazil?
Guimaraes. Yeah.
And he's a good baller.
Yeah, he's a good baller, but you're looking at Guimaraes, right, as a midfielder for Brazil. And then you're talking about players that came before him, which were like midfielders, Kaká and blah, blah, blah. It's different. It's different.
Bro, listen. They're looking
will
at
never make it into that team.
Bro, Paquetá, you say, West Ham, bro. He's a baller.
Yeah.
But you don't play for West Ham in Brazil.
No.
You do not, bro.
No, I'm saying
you play for Real Madrid in Brazil, bro.
The Brazilians in the Premier League right now would not have made it into Kaká's team. None of them. Bro, I'll even go as far as to say, as good as Neymar is, the talent Brazil had in them days, even Neymar would struggle to get in.
Bro, I remember when Brazil, oh my goodness sake, was it the year when they won? I don't think it's the year that they won it, when they had Robinho, Adriano, Ronaldo, Rivaldo. Bro, that left foot. Bro, listen, everybody knows Evolution Pro Evo with him and Zlatan up front.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. These players that we're looking at now that we're calling class, they're very good, but they wouldn't make the team. I'll just take Neymar. Neymar, not better than CR9, not better than Ronaldinho, not better than Rivaldo, not better than Revelino. The list goes on.
Bro,
he's not better than any of them top man.
Playing Richarlison as the number 9. Let that settle in your spirit. Bro, let me take the shirt off, bro. Let me take the shirt off.
Brazil,
listen, guys.
That shirt, right, is based on Brazil from yesterday.
Yeah.
Not now. This Brazil, is not.
It's sacrilege, bro.
It's not the Brazil,
Rafinha's
man.
doing things, though. Rafinha's doing things.
Yeah, he's doing things like for his club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Vinny Jr.'s doing things.
For his club. That's what I'm saying. Like, Vinny Jr. is...
He's robbing the living right now, you know.
You know, Vinny Jr.
got
is
Rodrigo, you know.
the opposite of Pogba. Pogba, yeah, right, couldn't pull off the performances for United, but for some reason, every time I went to France, yeah, right,
Beast.
he was the man.
Yeah.
Vinny Jr. is the opposite. So it's like...
Yeah.
Brazil just have, that's saying, and all they're producing here is attackers. They haven't got that midfield that they had. They haven't got the defense that they had. Alisson's a top keeper, yeah, right? But Alisson's an older guy now. Unless Alisson decides he's going to be one of them keepers that plays till he's like 40.
Yeah.
You might say he's gone in 2 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, Brazil's not that team no more, boy. But
it's weird. But also, I saw the highlights from Venezuela and Colombia. You know what I'm saying? And guys, anyone who knows, I got a Colombian shirt. You know what I'm saying? And yo, and you have to say as well, a lot of the South American countries struggled to play black players back in the day. Bro, them man are just playing their brothers right now. Ecuador, Colombia, bro. They're just Colombia team full of brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you've got, you know, and they 6-3, and that's a local derby. And if you didn't know your geography, Ecuador, Venezuela and Colombia was one country before, and they got split up. So you know you got a local derby going on. These guys are playing in basically tropical countries. That's what they are, man. And you know what I mean. And bro, like to go and then and local derby and win 6-3, and they still got my guy. Who's that pretty boy, James?
Oh yeah.
They got James in it, still in the team. He's there.
He must be like in his mid-30s now. He's
not
not young.
He was the same age as Neymar, innit?
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two older.
Yeah, I think it was a bit older than Neymar, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember him and Falcao. Yeah.
Falcao's a beast, you know.
Well,
you know, it's
when he was at Atletico Madrid, he was.
I was about to say United didn't get the best out.
No.
From him.
He's
I think
after
he was past
injury.
it.
Yeah, he's past it. Yeah, he's after that injury, never recovered.
He was a beast at Monaco. He was a beast at Atletico. He was a player.
He was a baller still. So, but looking at the table here for this region now, Argentina's killing it. But you've got, bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams, literally 1 point between each other.
Yeah.
So you got Ecuador, Colombia, Uruguay, you know what I'm saying, Brazil and Paraguay. Brazil can't be ramping with these teams. But then 8 points behind, you got Bolivia, and Bolivia go on and beat Brazil.
Yeah.
And Venezuela lost at 6. Bro, man are fighting. And then the Bolivia, I believe that team would probably play intercontinental playoff.
Yeah. So
they'll probably play.
Are through anyway.
Yeah, they'll probably end up playing New Zealand.
Yeah.
Or one of them teams out there.
The top
or one
6
of the Asian
teams go through there.
Yeah.
So they'll all go through.
They'll go through. But Brazil should not be relaxing. No. They got to do better than that, man. They got to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, guys, that is not the one for Brazil. Let me just go back a bit still. Okay, cool. I know they got the. Okay. I think I'm going to enjoy this section. Yeah? I'll tell you why I'm going to enjoy this section. Because our forefathers from Nigeria were always disown us as West Indians. Specifically Jamaicans, because they're jealous. The Jamaica when they're under 18. And when they beat us on penalties, you know what I mean, in that little Unity Cup, they thought they were top ballers. But we'll get to Nigeria in a bit. Anyway, still, guys, one of the hardest continents to get out of, is Africa. So Group A, you've got Egypt, Burkina. If you go on Roger, you don't even know what you talk. We watch the ballers in Europe. Trust me, and I watch African Nations Cup all the time. So I genuinely know this. But one thing I do know, the standard is rising every week. Literally the talent, and what I love is African players now in Europe are putting back into Africa a lot. You know what I'm saying? Big up to this silly that took too long, but now you got people doing a lot more quicker. But anyway, you got Group A, Egypt, Egypt would just always run the mockery of everybody. They know what they're doing anyway. Still, second in the group is Burkina Faso, and you got Sierra Leone. British speaking colony, ex-colony, Guinea, Bissau, Ethiopia. It's after Ethiopia. We don't say Ethiopia. We got Ethiopia and Djibouti. That's it. Yeah, they're just making up. But Egypt should come through. I think Burkina Faso will settle with that one and they'll fight it out. Group B. Senegal have to fight out with Congo. That is tight. Congo has provided some of the top ballers for France, for Belgium. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the biggest countries in the world. The country, one of the poorest countries, but biggest countries in the world. And I tell you what, if they could actually capitalize on their wealth, you know what I'm saying, in their land, they'll go to another level economically as well. But anyway, but this is about football. But Senegal, Congo, I do think it'll end up like that one. Because we size up front for Congo. Senegal, they're just a machine, bro. Yeah. They just
they have been for a long time.
They're just like long time. It's like, they woke up when it comes to football. I think Senegal was, I would say, the first. I rated what Cameroon did. I rated what Nigeria did, but I felt like Senegal were the first kind of like professional looking all the way through from goalkeeper to when you look and say this is a European team, mate.
The African teams, right? It's kind of like the Prem. There's a top five. There's a top five countries when it comes to African teams. Yeah, and Senegal were kind of like your Man City. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like in terms of that, and then you've got the other ones there. But I still think you probably got top five, top six African teams, which are still probably just the same
set apart
as they were.
But the thing is, ironically, things like but the thing is, teams like Egypt that you think your boy there's Salah, he should have won your African nations, but because you have these ballers that just have in Africa, they have no fear. They don't care, bro. They don't care if you're a £1 million baller, bro. You're playing the same ground as me. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get to grounds in a bit anyway. So now this is absolute madness, guys. Group C, South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Is top. You're laughing though. South Africa. Now South Africans, sorry, I just know them for being very short people. You know what I'm saying? And when you play against West Africans, it's just like, and South Africa was a team that used to qualify a lot.
Yes.
Remember the guy Fish in defense? Yeah, because they almost had a couple white guys. The white goalkeeper, the white defender, and all the black guys went around there before. And then
like a Trinidad. Was it Trinidad?
They
had a couple white guys.
But then the West African teams kind of woke up. And they just had pure big, a big black man come along going down. And I said, nah, Bedouin. And they just boxed them off the board. Yeah. But South African has always had top teams, but not internationally. So it's great to see them top of this group. And you got Benin, 14, but Nigeria.
See,
is
they should be up there a bit more,
bro. That is a crime, bro. Nigeria, all you Nigerians, you better be supporting Jamaica, because we're related.
But this Nigerian thing though, right?
And Brazil.
That's what I'm saying. It's similar to what we were saying about Brazil. There was a period where you had the top ballers in Nigeria.
But they still got bro.
They still got ballers, but not like them.
Bro, bring out the team. Go on, bring up the team. Right, but I'm gonna get Marx to bring up the team. Bring up the team that they got, bro. Are you telling me they cannot beat? Nigeria is stacked, bro. They're so stacked. It's unreal. They should not be in this position. They were moaning about the pitch actually. They said it was rubbish. Listen, I played the rubbish pitch there. And we won 6-0. I'm still smiling for that today, man. Yo, I'm gonna do a show of that for myself, man. Oh, I gotta get some fun, man. But yeah, guys, let's get this. Come on, Marks. Bring up that team. Sorry.
I'm trying to bring it up, boy. But
we Sky app can't get to them, man.
You know the problem is like it goes through so many.
Sorry, guys.
So many games.
What was the Nigerian team against South Africa in World Cup qualifier? Okay, guys, I'm asking ChatGPT. Let's look.
What ChatGPT?
Not ChatGPT, Gemini.
Yeah. The thing is, like I said, I still think that Nigeria, they've not had the same. I got their game against Rwanda here, so let me see what their first is. So let's see who they got. Yeah, they got some players, but again, it's like they're not.
Go on, tell us the players, man.
All right, so in terms of ones that we will all
Okay,
know.
Nigeria, yeah. I've got down here, yeah. Have you got like Stanley? I don't know, Stanley Nyobi. I know who he is anyway. Decent goalkeeper, yeah. Ola Ayani.
So that's the Forest guy, isn't it? Aina.
Yeah. He's decent, you know,
Yeah,
bro.
he's
He's decent. William Trust Ekong. Is that brown boy in it?
I haven't got him there.
Yeah. But this is against South Africa, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. He played in that game. And then you got Calvin Bassey. He's a decent defender.
Bassey is,
decent. And Benjamin Frederick.
Yeah.
That's the defenders. Wilfred NDD. Boy, I don't know about that one still.
He's a decent midfielder.
Yeah, he's decent. Lookman, bro.
They got Lookman.
They got Awobi, and
Yeah.
Moses Simon. He's a decent baller.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And Oshiman's up front for them.
Okay, we didn't play Osman in this game.
No, he might be on the bench in that game, but he's there with the team anyway. So they got Oshiman. They got
Osman was injured
as well.
Osman was injured, bro. I'm looking at Frig.
Yeah, they got some. Yeah.
But look at South African team, bro. That they drew with. Bro, I don't know. Bro, I guarantee you, man, that goalkeeper in goal for South Africa is my height. I guarantee you. I absolutely guarantee you is, if I put that how tall is, let me put that, how tall. Because all their tall black players play rugby. So guys, we got a research here. 6 foot. That's not tall, bro.
Yeah, for
goalkeeper. I told you,
Yeah.
he's shorter than you.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
And
when you're talking about, because 6 foot is 1.84.
Yeah.
And when you think of like the tall goalkeepers start from 190 upwards.
Okay,
I think
184.
I think Courtois is like 199 or some madness like that. Ask me how cool Courtois is.
No, Donnarumma.
Oh, Donnarumma. Donnarumma's about 188 or 191. Oh, he's 196. Yeah.
196. 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
It's
See?
5 inches on that.
That's what I'm saying.
So when you take your inches against Donnarumma, you're going like, the man does this to the bench, to the bar. Like I just push down. You know, he's just pushing down. He's not going. Jumping up, bro. He's not tapping it, bro. These guys are monsters.
But I'm pretty sure he's still taller than Pickford, because Pickford is a small keeper, bro.
Okay, how tall is Pickford? How tall?
I'm sure Pickford is not 6 foot. If he is, I'm surprised, but he does not look like he's 6 foot even, Pickford.
Bro, but he's not shaped right, man. He's not even. Yeah, one of the boys that he beans on toast, man. He's 6'1".
Is it?
Yeah.
Pickford don't look that tall. I don't believe Gemini. Let me ask someone else. I don't believe him.
Don't worry, man. Yo, we got to research out here, Gemini. Trust me, guys.
I don't believe that, man.
Marx will be using.
This guy don't look that tall.
Listen, bro. Marx will be on Gemini too. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
I don't believe that.
Google, you got to sponsor me soon, man. You got to sponsor me too.
If Pickford is 6.1, then he's shot up, because I'm telling you, the guy was not that tall. 6'1".
You're 6'1"?
Yeah.
Yeah, same height as you. Okay, cool. All right, so Nigeria is officially out of the World Cup.
It's a shame. No, it's not out yet. They've still got games.
Bro, it's done.
No, they play each other twice.
Bro, 11.
No, but they still got 2 more games. They play each other twice, yeah, right? So there's 5 teams to play, so that's 10 games.
1 second, everybody's saying they're out.
No, I think, if I'm right, they play each other twice, yeah. Because look, that's why they're on 8 so far. So they play each other twice. There's 6 teams.
Okay.
So that's 10 games. So they've got 2 more games, if I'm right.
So they got 6 points to get.
Yeah, so they could still go. Same as Rwanda.
Bro. They're not, no. Okay, they're not out. They're not out.
They're not out, but
But
They
I
could,
couldn't get all their fans out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's peak, bro. It's peak. Anyway, next group, which is Cape Verde, with all my cousins. You know what I'm saying? All my cousins. You know what I mean? They all look like me, man. They're man, and half African, half
I feel like
Portuguese.
you, right? You know, like the Bible says that Abraham's generations will just fill the earth. I feel like there's a world of Moors just all over the place, bro.
Hey man, they're
Everyone's
cousins,
your
man. They're cousins, man. Listen, my sister went there and she says, "Man, you look like us. Of course, we look like you, man. You know what I mean? With the same ingredients, you know what I mean? Olive oil,
funny,
some chocolate, man. You know, no one there still, bro.
Funny,
but
man.
Cape Verde, Cameroon, them two were gonna fight it out.
Yeah,
Interesting watching. So, and you know what, guys? As much as countries like Libya have done are under turmoil. Yeah. They're getting points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I was saying that I still expected Ukraine to still get points.
Yeah.
A lot of their players which are there don't actually play in the country anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
but you know, it's what you're fighting for, and
Yeah,
you're working with.
yeah.
Angola, who I thought would be more of a team in this, but not so much. But Cape Verde, you know what I'm saying, all day long, you know what I'm saying, a small space, but they're just entwined with the Portuguese training system. So their ballers, very similar to probably like Suriname, you know what I mean? Are basically Suriname, as much as they've lost all their top ballers to Holland, they still get the B class guys come back and do a thing. Yeah. Morocco was always going to turn up. Morocco and Senegal are the two prime teams in Africa.
Yeah.
Prime. Forget about Egypt. These two are the prime teams. You know what I'm saying? And then Tanzania. Wait, imagine Tanzania getting into the qualifiers and Nigeria don't.
Can you imagine?
My goodness sake. And all the rest, Congo, they're not going to do nothing. Zambia, they have to wait every 30 years for a good generation. It's crazy. And then again, Ivory Coast in Group F is ahead of Gabon, Gambia, Burundi, Kenya, Seychelles.
I expected them to do, really.
Ivory Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabon is doing all right though still. Gabon's doing good, man. Gabon's doing good. And then you've got Algeria. Look how many countries in this thing, man, bro. Isn't Algeria, Uganda, Mozambique are fighting it out. Mozambique, I know, produce a decent generation as well of ballers. But Uganda, again, decent. But Algeria, they you know, again, these guys, and again, Tunisia, these Northern African giants, they kind of always trump up the inconsistencies of the other nations around Africa, and Tunisia. Libya has had a good team in some of the tournaments. As the rest, Liberia, shout out to the Weah crew. You know what I'm saying? George Weah, you know, it's all good. Ghana. Imagine Ghana, man. Ghana, I don't really right now.
You know, I didn't even know there was a Central African Republic team. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Chad, bro. But you know, so it goes. Mali, Comoros, you know what I mean? Madagascar, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's a good thing. But either way, Ghana, I reckon they'll come out to that quite easy. And
that's just the second
second place ranking. Yeah. Good God. Okay, cool. So that is Africa. Sorry.
Oh, wait a second, go back.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Oh, Nigeria is out. From what I've just seen read there.
Because Nigeria...
Because I forgot there's so many groups, but only the top team goes through.
And then only top team. And when you go to the second group, and then you got to be the top of them.
Yeah.
So
it's only 1 and 2 that can go through.
Yeah, so if they're like... Look at that. I think, is it Benin in their group? Yeah? If Benin's right at the bottom there, and they're just going to beat the boy, bro, they're not touching that.
No, they're not. But... Yeah, Nigeria are gonna be out. So there's loads of groups, but only the people whoever finishes first is guaranteed, and whoever finishes second goes into the playoff.
Yeah.
Nigeria are out then. Yeah, they can't make that. Nigeria not in the World Cup, brother, and there's all these other African. Wow, that's like when we had that. There was a year where the Netherlands didn't make it, innit, if I remember right.
Yeah.
That was mad.
Yeah, man. All right then. So yeah, man, guys. So we have to do. So we can't do Asia, but we're gonna do or Australasia because we don't think we have any interest in them areas, unless you want to talk about Song and South Korea.
Nah, I'm good, man.
Okay, good. All right, man. We've done an international show today. Right. Let's go to it, man. Now this is of our. Where our second home is, which is in the Caribbean, how this affects this area.
Before we actually, let's do that, and then I'll say I was going to say after.
Okay, cool. Right, so you have 3 groups, and I think it's worked out really good for Jamaica, these groups. You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, they had Trinidad, and that's surprising because Trinidad and Jamaica are probably your 2 teams that you would say, when it comes Caribbean-wise, that'll be doing a thing, but...
Yeah. So, Group A, Suriname, El Salvador, Panama, and Guatemala. That's a group of death. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say so.
It's a group of death. I want Suriname to go through, you know.
I think they will.
You know what I mean? You know what, like, when you watch the highlights of these, I can't say, sometimes I watch the games, but I watch highlights more like, and you know when you got some of the pitches where they got like, they're playing some bubbly grass in times
some
athletic match, but I'm sure Suriname, they got artificial pitch, you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to ting on that, so... which is absolutely fantastic. But that's still a hard group to get out of. Yeah. So they're the top at the moment, but we know one other round and you're knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because Guatemala and El Salvador, you know what I mean? Panama, you go away to these places. My friend said, you know, when you go to them places, away games are away games.
Proper away
games.
games.
It's like you got a local referee, you got local linesmen, you're playing everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he said, you go to the hotel as players and they're making noise all night long and they're messy. They do everything.
All them little tricks to keep you awake and mash you up, man.
Mash you up, yeah. They're doing it all there, yeah. Group B, Jamaica's top, which we expected. Carriacou is second, what we never expected.
No, I was thinking Trinidad to be there.
But they got Chong on their team, Carriacou. Yeah, they got a couple of ballers there still coming through. Yeah, so Carriacou, big up to Carriacou. I know a couple people from Carriacou. You know anybody from Carriacou? Okay, cool. Smile at him. You know what I'm saying? Trinidad, I don't really see them with any talent in their team.
No, I mean, again,
the only talent is Dwight York.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You just base it on what's come from the past. So like
Stern John, Dwight York.
But because of that, you just assume that they, you're going to talk about the Caribbean teams. They're going to be one of the teams that's going to make it. And we've seen them in tournaments before, so we know they can. So it is what it is. Yeah, man. I never forget when Trinidad made it to the World Cup, and I remember, I think it was Juan Atkinson was watching one of the games, and he was playing in DM role. Yeah. And he said, he's a more running in this game than he did for me as a player. It's amazing what you do for your country. Yeah. So
I love
But he's the star player there, isn't he? He's like, he's the star player, he's the captain. He's doing whatever he can to pull the team through, isn't it? So.
And fair play to Dwight York. He's gone back home. He's been rejected as a black manager in his country. He's tried to become a black manager in his country, but he's gone back home and he's put his talent into his locals. And you know what? They actually watch them play. They don't have the talent, but they play ball.
Yeah.
Bermuda was always going to be Bermuda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In that group, definitely.
Yeah. But it's interesting, these all the Caribbean island groups and the way it worked out, I was like, wow, Jamaica got away with that one. And then in this group now, Honduras, Costa Rica, Haiti, and Nicaragua. And if you're thinking, how is Haiti putting the ball out? I watched the highlights from Haiti versus who was it? Costa the other day. Bro, Haiti was 2-0 down and they came back 3-2 and it got back to be 3-3.
Wow.
And you're thinking, you look at them and thinking, when they look vulnerable in defense, you're thinking, they ain't got a chance, man. But when you see them attack,
them men are hungry,
bro, them attack like ballers, So So that's definitely the interesting one anyway. So for the Caribbean. But what was you gonna say about the Caribbean? This is this should have Mexico, Canada, and US.
See, what I was gonna say was more of an overall thing regarding international teams and stuff like that. So I watched a podcast that Rio Ferdinand, we interviewed Michael Owen.
Yeah.
And it was just a talk about the Ballon d'Or and all this kind of stuff. But actually, towards the end of it, Owen made a comment about the English team. And some people feel, it rubbed them off the wrong way and stuff like that. But when I think about what he said, I think that is so true for every country in international football. And he basically, what he was saying was, he doesn't get why you've got an England team with a German manager, and then that German manager's come in and he's brought his staff, so the coaches are not English, blah, blah, all this kind of stuff. And then it's supposed to be an international tournament and you're supposed to be going to play against our teams. But he said the whole thing of the international tournament is supposed to be the best of us against the bestest of you. So that means all English team, English coach, English coaches, English physios, English everything. So it's our complete English setup, our best against your best. So whether that be Germany, Spain, whatever, blah, blah. And he said, and then Rio was asking questions like, so some teams might not have great coaches or may not have the best physios or may not. He goes, yeah, so what about it? That's the point. It's whatever is your best you bring.
Yeah.
And it's England. It's completely England versus Germany or Spain versus Jamaica
England,
or whatever. So everything is being so like, and I was listening to it, I'm thinking, you know what? That's actually, there's truth in that.
There's nationalism in internationals. And
that's how it was before. Because if you think about going back all the way back, that's how it was. Over the years, it's become accepted that England can have a. And I'm saying England can have a German manager, but if you look at international teams worldwide, a lot of teams don't have a coach from their country. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially African countries.
But the thing is, a successful country, don't even quote me on this one, but I believe like Egypt, and we've been bragging about Egypt, Senegal. You know what I'm saying? We know with my guy, former player, he's been right to the helm of players. I believe Nigeria has their own managers, South African, and it's changing in Africa now away from, I have to say, a lot of times mercenaries from Europe.
But then you know what though? If you're a country and you want to submit an international team. You want the best for your team. If you look at your country, you think, you know what? Right now, we haven't got any good coaches.
Yeah.
Then you take your money and you invest it in building a few coaches. And even if you can't say you're going to get a whole heap of coaches that, we want a good international team, let's get 3-4 man, build them up, let them go get their licenses and all that so they learn the game proper and develop as coaches and come back and they will manage our team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I just think, like, all these countries which have top coaches, top physios, whatnot, those people had to go and learn. You know what I'm saying? We hear about African countries, Caribbean countries all the time in everyday jobs where people are leaving their country to go and become nurses, lawyers, this, that, and the other. Just invest in your things and send them. If you have to send them to another country to learn, send them to learn.
Yeah.
But they come back and, like you said, it's the best of us versus the best of you. Do you know what I'm saying? But you're bringing in, like, England's bringing in a German manager, he's bringing his staff in, and really it's like if England win, it's still England won with a German manager.
Yeah.
England won with German coaches. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't do it with our ones. But that was the argument, is like, should it matter? It should be, okay, even if we don't do well, but this was our best and we bought it and it was us against you and it was a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's true. I think if I was to be like the coach of St. Lucia, I can't see myself saying I'm going to try and get this guy from England and this guy from wherever. I would look around the island to see who we got. You know what I'm saying? And if we haven't got anybody, then I'm going to my board and saying, listen, I want to work with my countrymen. Can we invest in getting these guys developed so they can come alongside?
Cool.
You know
Cool. Yeah.
Or even if you bring people from abroad, from England or whatever, but have them come over to teach these guys, so then you can still use your guys for.
Yeah, of course.
That's just how I see it anyway.
You gotta if you're gonna do it, you gotta be looking at
conversation.
Yeah.
Like it came from Michael Lowen, and a lot of people might look and think that sounds racist, or that might sound this, or that might sound like that. I don't know, but I listened to it and I thought, you know, I agree. Yeah,
I think something that I saw somebody complaining about Greenwood kind of skanking Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I hear what they're saying, but then Kadimatri's son, who's only quarter Jamaican, because his granddad is half. His dad is half Jamaican. Yeah, he's only quarter Jamaican. Scored for Jamaica. So I always say that I'm a British-born Jamaican, or Kittian, but I'm not English. So there always seems to be. I heard this guy commenting, it's like vexed because we always go for English players and this, that, the other, whatever. So yeah, but end of the day, still we are brother. Yeah, my dad's Jamaican, my grandpa them Jamaican. You know what I'm saying?
I think
and I think that West Indies has always, for me, look at Holland, man, bro. Like, look at England. They've benefited from your players that are born in this country. They've benefited. Imagine Seedorf, Hullit, all these players playing for Suriname. You think Suriname wouldn't get into the World Cup? You tell me they wouldn't get there? Rijkaard, Hullit, they got no Van Basten. But Rijkaard, Hullit, a Bogard, a this, all these black players. Edgar Davids, Seedorf, Kluivert. Bro, you tell me they wouldn't have a team?
Yeah, they would. I think the with Greenwood, I mean, I don't know all the arguments with the Greenwood thing, but one of the things that I heard with the Greenwood was, obviously, we know what happened with him in his personal life. And as a result of that negated him from being able to play for England, because the England fans wouldn't have all this kind of stuff. So Jamaica gave him a call up, and originally he rejected it. Yeah,
because Tuchel.
Yeah,
because even
before Tuchel came, like when all the problems first started happening with it, and it made it very clear he was never going to play for England. Jamaica said he would have a place. But he was going on bad, like, he's never going to play for Jamaica. Maybe thinking that he would get back into the England team, whatever. I don't know. But once you see what was going on, he turned around and he was like, okay, he's going to play for Jamaica. Yeah. So when you see they're talking about, we got Greenwood, Jamaica.
Yeah.
When you look at the teams, whatever, he was there. Now suddenly
he just want to.
He gets called up and he don't want to play.
Madness.
So it's like it's a disrespect, isn't it? It's like the country you want to play for don't want you. Yeah. The country of your parents, or country of your heritage, calling you up and you're doing a disrespect. Like, even if it's better that he was thinking to himself, you know what, I prefer not to play international football, full stop. Yeah. I just don't want to play. I just want to concentrate on my club. Yeah. Than to go on, like, to say Jamaica is some doppy team.
But if Jamaica get qualified, he'll be like going, I'm ready to play at the World Cup stage. And again, I wouldn't let him in for that.
It just comes down to mentality. Because like I said, right, my football days are gone. But if you see, when I was playing football, I got called to play for St. Lucia. I already know when they call me, I'm never ever going to win anything with St. Lucia. On the international level, right? But I'm still playing for them because this is my country, bro. And even now, I'm such a proud Lucian. Nobody can come and tell me nothing about St. Lucia. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, I can put the shirt on and go out there and play for my. I'm doing that all day.
But look at Sterling now. Yeah, he's won nothing with England. Yeah. He could, even in his current state, football club position, he could still be playing up front for Jamaica, and he could be taking Jamaica as captain, because he'll be captain of the team, to the World Cup final.
Bro, I'm saying,
and he is full on Jamaican.
Because for me, right, you can tell, right, if a team, club or internationally, has a setup to win, you can tell. You look at France, and they've got a setup to win. You look at Argentina, Portugal, and whatnot. They may not have the superstar players in every position,
set up to win, man.
But they're set up to win. In my opinion, internationally, England have not been set up to win for a long time. The last time I felt they could have won something was
with the Gaza in yours.
Was before the Gerrard and Lampard era, even before that game. Like I said, Gascoigne, Lineker, that era.
You're 96, man.
That was the last one, and
Venables,
I'm thinking when you think of how many years we've come up to now. And England hasn't changed. They haven't even shown a hint that we're going to win this. How do all these young black players are coming up and still thinking to themselves, I want to play for England? What are you playing for England for? To win what? England ain't showing you they're going to win nothing. So if you're not going to win nothing with them, you might as well go and play for your country, innit? And say that you represent your thing. So when you get old, you've got your children, your grandchildren, you can say, I'll play for my country. Because I can guarantee you now, right, that who would you say is the most popular black player right now for the English team?
McAway.
Huh?
What was my guy for Arsenal? Nah,
Who?
most popular one is
Maybe Saka,
what is
isn't
it? Yeah, Saka. It's got to be Saka. Bellingham.
Saka or Bellingham? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Got Saka and Bellingham. We know what
Okay.
Saka's going on with business at Arsenal when he
Yeah.
gets fit. We know what Bellingham's been doing over in Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It doesn't matter how well these guys do for their clubs. It doesn't matter. Saka, if Saka could come to this international, the World Cup year, right, next year, bang off and score 2 goals in every game, get England to the final. If England get to the final and then they lose on penalty and Saka misses a penalty in that final, forget everything that he's done. He's done.
It's done. Everybody, yo, you know
Forget
that, man.
everything.
If you know that, you
You know
know
what I'm
that.
saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's never going to be his country. And like, people can comment if you want, but it's never going to be his country because of that. He can go to Jamaica or Africa or wherever, all these other players, go to their home thing. If their country don't get through and they fail, when you see they finish and they come off the pitch, them same local people will happily have you in their local thing,
Yeah, man.
having
and
a Guinness punch review or whatever
man,
else. You know what I'm
cook
saying?
up 2 food and chat, man. Yeah.
Bellingham has a flop at the World Cup. He can't walk into no pub in England. So it's like,
Yo, bro.
just play for your. You're not winning nothing with England. Play for your country.
Jude's struggling right now, bro. They're talking how can we fit him in the team?
Listen.
I'm like, disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Bro.
And it's not just an England issue. Like I said, it doesn't matter what country. If you're playing in Germany, then you don't go play for the German team. You come back and play for your team because the Germans are the same way.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson ain't even play for Bayern yet. Yeah, look at how my man's coming out in the public and dissing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's mad.
Yeah.
So these places will never be your home, really. You play for them, they pay you to do every year, right? As long as things are going good, everyone's happy. As soon as things go bad, then you still start seeing the real colours. Play for your country, man, and do your thing.
For real, man. For real. Listen up, guys. We just finished up a show that should have been a bit more varied, but we went through the international areas that are interested to the African diaspora. You know that one. So we went through Europe. We went through Europe. We went through South America. We went through Africa, and we went through North and Central America. Still, so. What a show, man. I don't think we did it. Yo, bro, last show, myself and Auntie, we went through detail, on transfers. And this show, yo, guys, some quality show about internationals, man. We'll see if people love it, man. But you're setting it out there, and as you know, watch out for the clips and what we're going to put out there. And just keep bears in mind. I'm going to reach out to, there's some cool stuff I want to be reaching out to and really working within the community and even reaching back up to the police force and get them involved. And we're talking about some of the highlight issues that we have with black people when it comes to sports and really educate, because there's a time where there's a lot of miseducation, you know what I'm saying? And we're just here to celebrate and talk our version of how we feel about situations well, definitely, Marx is slightly different to me. He's born in the Caribbean, but I would say I was born in the Caribbean, in the UK still, yes. So, but this is Roger here alongside Marx on the RVM show, the Roger Van Moorinho Show. Nothing but love, people. Laters.
What's going on, people? I'm DJ H, and make sure you check out all the stuff Affinity Xtra's got going on, man. We've got loads of content, loads of things coming out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, Listen, don't go anywhere, Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your brethren, yeah?